My dear Virgo, I welcome you to Virgo in the cosmos. What honor to you here. What a blessing is to feel your serene and analytical energy in each reading. Thank you for your presence, for sharing your thoughts in the comments, and for leaving your beautiful "I like it," because with each of them, you open the door to more messages from the universe. Breathe deeply, Virgo, because the letters today bring a revealing message. There is something that is happening in the shadows, something that you still do not perceive clearly, but that will soon come to light. I feel a powerful energy approaching your life, as if destiny were accommodating each piece in place to give you the stability that you long for. Have you noticed changes in your routine? Do you feel that something inside you pushes you to better organize your life? The letters shine for you, Virgo. The 10 of Gold, the Queen of Swords, and the 8 Pentacles talk to me about growth, wisdom, and success built with effort. If you have a partner, I see a bond based on trust and commitment. If you are single, the energy around you is attracting someone who will be key on your way. Have you felt that lately certain people look for your company more? Has anyone in the past reappeared with new intentions? Not only in love, in work, and financial, the universe is guiding you towards solid opportunities. There is something in process, something that you have been working in silence and that will soon bear fruit. Perhaps an unexpected labor offer, a recognition of your effort, or a financial solution that will bring order and security to your life. And the best thing is that this growth will not be passenger, but the result of your discipline and dedication. The letter of justice tells me that the universe is balancing everything. What you have found with effort returns multiplied. What you have expected with patience arrives at the perfect moment. If you have been dealing with legal matters, important contracts, or procedures, the answers are on their way. Is there anything in your life that you feel that has not yet been resolved as it should? On a personal level, I see reunions. People who return unexpectedly, situations of the past that reappear, but you must be prudent, Virgo. The letter of the 7 Swords warns me that not everything that returns is reliable. Not everything that seems really an opportunity, and not all intentions are pure. Therefore I ask you, has anyone reappeared in your life and doubts about their sincerity? Do you feel that there is information that has not yet been revealed? Your analytical mind will be more acute than ever, Virgo. Trust your instincts. If a person or a situation does not generate peace, get away. Do not let emotions cloud your judgment. Review every detail before making an important decision. The universe is on your side, but you must also help you using your intelligence and caution. And speaking of signs, there are 2 key animals for you, the ant and the owl. The ant represents hard work, perseverance, and structure. It is a clear message that every step you give brings you closer to your purpose. If these days you see an ant, either in real life or in images, take it as a message from the universe that your effort and perseverance are about to bear fruit. The owl, on the other hand, is a symbol of wisdom and intuition. It is a reminder that you must analyze every step you take, because your decisions will now mark your future in a decisive way. Now, Virgo, let's move on to a delicate theme. In the emotional, there is someone who is thinking about you more than you imagine. The Hermit letter, together with the Trial, show me that there is a person in your past who has been reflecting deeply on what he lost. I don't know if he is an ex, a friend, or even a relative with whom you had an important break. But this person has been reliving moments with you, wondering if he still has an opportunity to correct his mistakes. However, I see that it was not someone easy. He has the energy of the inverted emperor, someone with difficulties in admitting his failures, who in the past could have been a controller or not empathic. Do you know who I are talking about? Do you feel that someone in your past wants to return, but you don't know if giving it another chance? Here is an important question for reflection. Do you think people really change, or who once failed you will do it again? Let it know in the comments, because this is an issue that always generates very interesting opinions. In financial, new opportunities open. The Ace of Pentacles and the Three Pentacles indicate that your talent and dedication will be valued. If you have been looking for a job, undertaking something of your own, or waiting for an ascent, prepare, because the effort you have put will be rewarded. I see that through meticulous planning, perfectionism, and strategic use of your skills, you could find an unexpected source of income that will bring long-term stability. And now, something very important, Virgo. The number 444 is repeated in your reading. This number is related to security, discipline, and work well done. If you see it in your day-to-day, in watches, in documents, or anywhere, it is a sign that the universe is guiding you and that your effort is not being in vain. Pay attention to the signals, because something big is about to consolidate. I leave you a powerful statement that I want you to repeat out loud and write in the comments to seal this energy. The universe guides me clearly. I trust my effort and the opportunities that are on the way. I am ready to receive the stability and success I deserve. Repeating this statement will help you align with the abundance and clarity that letters have revealed for you today. My dear Virgo, I feel that this reading still has much to reveal you. It gives me the impression that the universe is sending you clear signals, as if I wanted you not to lose a single detail of what is coming in your life. The letters continue to show me signs of growth, personal evolution, but also of challenges that you will need to cross with intelligence and patience. Do not worry that I am here to guide you, to help you interpret what fate has prepared for you. There is a strong sensation that persists with that energy from the past, that person who thinks of you, who feels that he lost something valuable to get away. I don't know if you felt it, but there are times when another person's soul calls us, even if he does not do it physically. It is that feeling of reminding someone without apparent reason, to dream of someone we did not have in mind, to feel a sudden void for no apparent reason. Have you felt something like that lately, Virgo? The Hermit letter and the presence of the trial show me that the emotional impact you left on someone was deep, even if at the time that person did not want to recognize it. It may have been someone with whom you had a complicated relationship, someone who did not know how to value your presence, or someone who made an impulsive decision and now regrets. But this is where I want reflections. Do you really need that person back? The past has a curious way to reappear just when we have healed. When we believe we no longer need answers, they appear. But it is not always because we should resume something. Sometimes it is only to reaffirm that we did the right thing to get away. So ask yourself, Virgo, what would you do if that person touched your door today? The letters tell me that many of you are in a reconstruction process, understanding that life does not always give us what we want, but what we really need. Maybe in the past, you cling to something you thought it was love, but in reality it was just attachment. Maybe you confused compromise. Do you feel that at some point you have accepted less than you deserved, just for fear of staying alone or alone? Here I see an important lesson, Virgo. The letter of justice is still present, reminding you that life always balances the balance. What you gave without receiving returns multiplied. What you expected arrives at the right time. What seemed like a loss becomes a different opportunity. But you must trust the process. You must release the need to control everything, because the universe has its own times and its own rhythm. Now, I want to talk to you about something crucial in this reading: the opportunities that come for you in the economical and in your professional life. The Pentacles Ace tells me that something new is about to materialize. It can be a job offer, an idea that begins to develop, a project that begins to bear fruit. And the most interesting thing is that this is accompanied by Capricorn's energy, which makes me think that discipline, strategy, and perseverance will play a key role in your success. If you have been contemplating a change, an entrepreneurship, or even a move to improve your financial stability, this is the time to plan it. Don't ignore the signs, Virgo. If you have felt the impulse to learn something new, to perfect your skills, to get out of your comfort zone, this is the time. Because what you do now, what you decide to build, will have long-term effects. But here is an important warning. Do not share your plans with anyone. I see the letter from the Seven of Swords again, and this tells me that although there are people who sincerely support you, there are also those who observe you with envy. Not everyone wants to see you succeed, Virgo, even if they hide it well. There are people who smile in front of you, but inside you, or even want you to fail. Has it happened to you that you feel that someone is not as sincere as it appears? That is why this reading invites you to be strategic, Virgo. Not everything is said, not everything is shared, not everything is trusted. There are things that are better to keep in reserve until they are solid, until there is a way they collapse. On the other hand, there is something in your cards that has caught my attention. The number 444 and the presence of the moon. This number, which has appeared repeatedly in reading, is strongly linked to stability, discipline, and constant work. If you have been seeing it in watches, in documents, in addresses, or even in receipts, it is a clear sign that the universe wants to remind you that you trust your own effort. The moon, meanwhile, tells me that there are still things that you cannot see clearly. There are hidden details, situations that have not yet been completely revealed. Therefore, Virgo, do not make hasty decisions at this time. Analyze each situation calmly, observe the facts carefully, and wait for the correct signal before taking an important step. Remember that patience has always been one of your greatest virtues. Now, I want to leave you with a question for reflection, because I know that many people who are seeing this reading will feel identified. How do you know when to trust someone and when not? Let it know in the comments, because this is an issue that generates many opinions, and each story is different. Have you ever confused someone who later betrayed you? Or on the contrary, did you ever doubt someone who was actually sincere? Before closing this part of reading, I want to remind you something very important, Virgo. Your life is changing. You may not notice it yet. Maybe everything seems the same on the surface, but I assure you that in the coming weeks you will see how everything starts to move, how the pieces begin to fit. Virgo, there are still things to reveal, and fate has not finished speaking. I feel that this reading is deeper than it seems, as if there are hidden messages between the letters, waiting for them to discover them. It is important that you listen to each word with attention, because what comes next could be the key you were waiting for. We have talked about opportunities, changes, decisions that will mark your future. But there is something that we have not yet explored enough: your own personal growth, your internal evolution. The letters show me that you are going through a transformation process. The hung appears again in your reading, and this is a letter that many see as a stagnation, but in reality, it is a call to introspection. It is the universe telling you that before moving forward, you must look inside you. What do you really want, Virgo? Not what people expect from you. Not what you think you should do. Not what seems to be the right thing. What do your heart really want? There are moments in life in which external noise confuses us, makes us doubt what we really want. But the hung invites you to pause, to stop for a moment and analyze everything from another perspective. Sometimes, the greatest advance occurs when we learn to wait for the right time instead of hurrying. I see that many of you have been dealing with a feeling of exhaustion, an emotional burden that seems heavier than usual. It is not just work, it is not just routine, it is a deeper fatigue, as if you had been holding too much weight on your shoulders. And this is where the universe tells you, "Sleal it. You don't have to do everything alone or alone. You don't have to be strong all the time. There are people around you who want to help you, who want to be for you. But to receive support, you must first allow yourself to be vulnerable. Why does it cost you so much to ask for help, Virgo? Reflect on this, because it can be one of the most important keys to this reading. You are not alone on this path. Now, there is a last part that I want us to analyze: love. I already mentioned that someone from your past could reappear, but here I see something even more important: what you need in a relationship. The Three of Swords shows me that there are wounds that have not yet healed completely. You may not think about the past with pain anymore, but there are patterns that are repeated, insecurities that still affect you. Have you noticed that certain situations in your love relationships are repeated again and again? If so, it is no accident. The universe is giving you the opportunity to break that cycle, to choose different, to build a healthy, stable love that is not based on the need, but on true companionship. If you are single, the letters show me that someone interesting is about to enter your life. But there is a warning here. Do not satisfy yourself with less than you deserve. If you are in a relationship, I see a stage of strengthening, of greater commitment. But I also see that communication is important, because there are things that may not have been said for fear of generating conflicts. Do not street what you feel, Virgo. A healthy relationship is built with truth, with transparency, with the confidence that you can express what you think without fear. Now, before closing this reading, I want to leave you with a final message, something that summarizes everything we have seen today. Virgo. The universe is aligning the pieces for you. Everything you have lived so far has prepared for this moment. But you must trust the process. Trust that everything arrives in its perfect time. Do not hurry, do not impatient, because what is yours is already on the way. And I want this reading to be sealed with a powerful statement. I want you to repeat it out loud, to write it in the comments, that you feel it in your heart. I am in the right place at the right time. I trust my intuition, and in the process of life, everything I deserve is on the way to me. Virgo, tell me in the comments if this reading has resonated with you. What part of this message did you feel stronger? What signs have you been receiving lately? Remember that when you share your energy in the comments, you strengthen the connection with the universe. That life fills you with blessings, and that every step that you get closer to the life you want.